taken by any one individual. It is on account of the belief that they are doing the right thing and in support of their own community. For those that are outsiders, the questions that linger are as varied as they are many. Stephen Mbide is talking to a man of God, Pastor Chiganda, on this particular question, and let's see what exactly his take is on matters extortion.
Thank you so much. This is Stephen Mbide. I'm coming to you from Webaja. I'm going to be speaking to the president of National Pastors Platform of Uganda, but he's also the lead pastor, Bishop David Livingstone Chiganda Salongo, the lead pastor of Christianity Focus Center, Uganda and internationally, because I know they've been spreading wings. Good morning to you, Bishop David Livingstone Chiganda Salongo.
Good morning to you, Stephen, long time.
It's been a while.
And also good morning to the viewers of NTV. Thank you for being there.
Bishop, it's been a tough year, I guess, for many people, looking at the accounts I've been getting from different people. But let's begin by talking about the issue of the miracles that are being performed by pastors, apostles, evangelists. There's been a concern from the Ministry of Ethics and Integrity, from some people, but also the president over the weekend was speaking about the miracles, that these need to be checked and they need to probe as government what is being done in the churches. And of course, previously we also had that there is a need to regulate the churches. Let's begin from there. What is your view about regulation of religious affairs in our country?
Well, first of all, let me start with what you started with. And this is a probe on miracles. I don't think the church would be scared about that. You know, when they decree an issue, maybe police or any security agents, and they say that they are going to catch thieves, and you are not among them, you are not one of the thieves. I don't think why one would even panic that, well, we are going to be caught, and yet you know you're not among them. So I don't see any problem there. First of all, I know, according to the Bible, that miracles happens. Okay? Miracles did not start in our days. Miracles started a long time ago. I think even before Jesus was born, there was miracles. Okay, by all those Old Testament prophets, we see a lot of miracles in the ministry of Moses, in the ministry of Jeremiah, Elisha, Elijah, and so on and so forth. In days of Isaiah, miracles happened even in the Old Testament, because God is up there and is still alive and is a miracle working God. So from time to time, God picks people and uses them the way he wants to use them. And even in the days of Jesus, we see a lot of miracles happening during Jesus' earthly ministry. We saw him performing a lot of miracles, and that Jesus is not dead up to now. The Bible says he is the same yesterday, today, and forever. Whatever he was able to do 2,000 years ago, he's still able to do it even today.
Bishop, the concern amongst the people is that some pastors, some religious leaders are selling these miracles. They are asking people, first take this water at a fee, take this candle, take this rice at a fee. And some of them are even refusing people to go to hospital health facilities to do medical checkups.
Well, by the time a servant of God starts to sell a miracle, then that one might not even be one, might not even be a miracle, because any man of God must follow what the word of God is saying. Okay? We have guidance in what we believe, and our guidance is the word of God, which is actually the Bible. The Bible is very clear on that. It says that if freely you received, freely you should give. That's Bible, and that's a standard. So by the time you start to sell them, that means you're already out of order, and then one has a right to start to doubt whether whatever you are claiming to be a miracle is a miracle. Okay. And I'm not saying that because there is no genuine miracles. I already been clear on that genuine miracles are there. You know, miracles are like currency. You know, currency, which is money. Where there is a fake currency, that means there must be a genuine currency. By the time you say this is a fake dollar, that means there is a genuine dollar. Now, I don't know how people with genuine dollars would start to doubt if an order is issued and they say they have introduced a machine or a blue light that is going to examine the genuinity of the dollars.
Do you think this will also create some order? So we also wipe out those bad apples within the garden or within the harvest? That now that you, as the platform for the National Pastors Platform, this will also help you to scrutinize those who are tarnishing your image?
Well, the answer is yes and no. Because it depends on the methodology. I don't know what capacity anyone has to check spiritual things when he himself is not spiritual. I don't know what method that can be used, because according to Jesus' teachings, okay, Jesus tells a story when he said that one man planted a garden, and he used the workers to plant a garden, and they planted the genuine plants, and then later in the night, a wicked person came and planted the fake ones in the garden. Now, as they were growing up, the workers realized that, hey, there are even fake ones among the genuine wheat. There is even a fake wheat. And they took the news to the boss. And the boss was very puzzled, and they were deliberating on it, and they actually wanted to go and start to pick the fake one, the wrong wheat. And the boss had a big concern there. He said, how are we going to successfully do that? Because amidst trying to weed out or pluck out the wrong one, there is a worry that you might even affect the genuine one. Then the workers asked him a question, then, Master, what are we going to do? He said, you know what? Give them time. As they are all growing up, they are going to be seen by their own fruits. Okay? Yeah. That on the day of harvest, we should be able to see which one is genuine and which one is not genuine. So you can see that is Jesus' wisdom. That is what he said, that for him, he waits at the harvest time. Then from that time, he should be able to pluck out the wrong ones, pile them and burn them. Then the genuine one, put them in the store. So I am just worried when I look at that Jesus' ideology. I am just worried, and I'm just wondering who is that person that is having that capacity, that is capable of telling which one is right and which one is wrong. I'm not saying that it can happen, But I'm just wondering what method that is going to be used to land on the right one, and I mean the wrong one, and save the right one.
And that is also linked to the question of regulation of faith-based organizations, including, of course, the services that being offered to the people. And this is already in the pipeline. Of course, I've seen some meetings being held. What's your view about this government initiative or policy trying to see that regulate the churches or the religious organizations in Uganda?
Well, I would have no problem with that, and it has been an ongoing conversation for many years, and I am still again wondering how it's gonna be done, because in countries where I have seen it being done, a lot of mistakes have already been made. Okay, but at the same time, I would have no problem if government has capacity to do such a thing, to come up with the regulation. But again, I would recommend if it happens, then it has to go across the board. It shouldn't be used to witch hunt the Pentecostals, because they are not the only faith that is in the land. When you talk of registration, regulation, then it has to be across the board. All religions should be included. It shouldn't be an issue to persecute or witch hunt the Pentecostals.
Thank you, Bishop. Maybe my last question would be on the festive season. We know we are in the festive season of Christmas and the New Year. Many people have been having some troubles. Your message to Ugandans as they go into this festive season, but also opening the New Year. I know you also have the National Prayer Day and Night, 18th one.
The 18th one. Well, my message to Ugandans, both for Christmas and for the New Year, is a simple one. I've been making an observation on our society, and I have gotten concerned on at the level where families do not work together. People in families, they don't work together. There is a lot of divisions, hatred, jealousy. When I pick an incident that occurred previously where fellow relatives had to make an arrangement to kill the so-called Luomwa, and it was discovered that he was killed by his fellow family member. And I got so much concerned because research shows that such wrangles are rampant in many families. There is a lot of hatred, many divisions. Families do not work together for the betterment of the family. You may find in the same family some other people are better, some others are struggling. These are rich, the other one is poor, and you wonder what's going on. Why is it not like that in societies like the Indians? You can see the Indians are they really value families. They work together as families. You find those big companies that even some of them, we have them in Uganda, companies like Mukwano, Meta, Aga Khan, and so many others. When you look into there and you investigate, you realize that these people, usually they are families. They work together. They value families. They ensure that they keep their wealth, their legacy as a family. They work together to accumulate wealth. But it's still a very big problem in Uganda here, in our societies. People do not value families. That people rather work with other people, not with their family. Sometimes it is the one that is better doesn't want to, to help those that are very poor, and sometimes it is those ones that are actually bad off that do not want even to relate with the one that is making it. Parent. But many people have never been trained as parents. They know nothing about parenting. Yeah. They can only conceive and give birth. But about parenting, they have no message. They have nothing to tell to their children. I think the government should consider that. I've already proposed it. Whoever is supposed to pick it up and implement.
Thank you so much, Bishop Sarongo. Dr. David Livingstone Chiganda from Christianity Focus Center, Uganda and International, but also the President of National Pastors Platform of Uganda. Thank you so much. We shall see you tomorrow.